Jordan Clarkson can get his shot anytime he wants. And they'll look to heat him up tonight as they anticipate the action here at Smoothie King Center. Jazz Pelicans is next. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, we've got Olynyk. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Conley. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3 slot. And for New Orleans, up front it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. C.J. McCollum out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And Greg, we're still very early in the season. What are these teams right now doing to maintain success through the year?
Well, this is the time for coaches to experiment with lineup combinations. And for the players, it's important they learn each other's tendencies and try and work on building chemistry.
Now here is Conley. And the pass to Olynyk. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Ingram passes to McCollum. Over Conley. Here's Valanciunas. And it's good for 2.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Conley against McCollum. Conley's shot is off. Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
Such a pure score. The defense getting too aggressive on C.J. McCollum.
After spending almost a decade in Portland, McCollum has adjusted well to playing in his new surroundings.
You know, G.A., he's a fantastic player when he's out on the floor. Missed a lot of games over the last 3 years. But when he's feeling right, he is a nightmare to defend.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
And so McCollum nails both of them. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
Now here's Conley. Clarkson on the wing. Pass to Olynyk. Good. Nice job down low.
Attacking the heart of that defense. I like this from Olynyk. Not just hanging out on the perimeter.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Here's McCollum. Passes it to Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Pass to Olynyk. Lots of room. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup.
Love the grit Alexander Walker showed right there. He was all over that offensive rebound.
Outside, Jones. McCollum finds Valanciunas. New Orleans moving it around. To the middle. Here's Ingram. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
McCollum against Conley. Out to Clarkson. To the paint. Here's Vanderbilt. And that one is off. Good D by Williamson. Jones dishes to McCollum. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Nearly unstoppable. No matter where the pass is delivered, Zion will go up and get it.
Conley against McCollum. Now here's Vanderbilt. He's guarded closer. The shot by Clarkson, no good. The Pelicans coming to this one after the win against the Hornets in Charlotte. There's the pass to Ingram. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Jazz trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Jones sends it back. A 3 from McCollum. Rebound by Olynyk.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Conley surveying the D. Here's Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Another miss by Utah.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. 8-point game. Vanderbilt gets a wide open look, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Ingram outside. Conley against McCollum. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Jones. The shot. And that one no good to start him off on the night. Clarkson up top. He's covered by Ingram. There's the triple. Conley gets the bucket.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Pelicans leading by 3. Outside, Jones. Valanciunas against Olynyk. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's McCollum. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Clarkson surveying the floor. Passes to Vanderbilt. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Jones. Conley against McCollum. 6 to shoot. Right block shot. That one good for 2. McCollum's got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Conley against McCollum. Kicks it to Olynyk. Williamson against Vanderbilt. Back to Olynyk. Low block shot on the way. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. Ingram outside. Pass to Nance. Now Murphy. The three. And it's Gay with the rebound. Sexton against McCollum. Sexton the pass to Alexander Walker. He kicks it to Beasley. The pass to Alexander Walker. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander Walker. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
New Orleans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Lee's checked in for Nickeil Alexander Walker. Pass to Murphy. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot over Lee. McCollum no good.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Lee passes to Gay. Can they get it? Shot's good by Lee.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
McCollum outside. Passes it to Alvarado. Over Sexton. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Jazz trail by 5. Gay passes to Abaji. Outside, Sexton. No good on the three. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here. Pass to Alvarado. Back to McCollum. Over Lee. Abaji pulls it in.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Now, here's Sexton. Guarded closely. Beasley outside. Gay passes to Abaji. Kicks to Lee. Outside, Sexton. That three off the mark. New Orleans leading by 5. And a wide open look for McCollum. And the Pelicans miss again.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving. That's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
And here are the Pelicans now. After Colin Sexton's three-pointer that didn't go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, G.A., something you notice about this Jazz team, they love to shoot the three. Statistics tell you that, and they tell you that.
And, Kevin, not only do they love it, they do it well. The two, sadly, don't always go hand in hand, but these guys can really hurt you from range when they get going.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Anytime you watch the Jazz, you have to think back to those great Utah teams of the 80s and 90s. They easily could have won a few rings.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for New Orleans. He hits both from the stripe. Maybe even more than a few. And Smitty, it seems hard to believe those Jazz didn't win a title or two.
Kevin, well, if it wasn't for a player named Michael Jordan, they probably would have. Those Stockton, Malone Jazz teams ran into Jordan twice in the finals when he was at the peak of his career.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the shot by Rudy Gay. McCollum outside. Hernan Gomez passes to McCollum. And he finishes nicely on the layup. McCollum's got 8 points.
Great tenacity from C.J. McCollum, not letting the defense bother him at all.
The pass to Abaji. Utah moving it around. Here's Gay. Pelicans with the rebound. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
They were able to convert a lot of those offensive rebounds. That's the key, generating points off those extra possessions.
Knocked away. Here's Alvarado. Covered by Beasley. Cullen passes to Nance. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. And the Pelicans lead by 11.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Hernan Gomez with the ball. Gay picks him up defensively. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
This Pelicans team is interesting because they haven't been fully healthy. If they can keep everyone healthy, they can be a force.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Alvarado. Back to McCollum. And here is Hernan Gomez. Lee with the steal. And now here comes Gay leading the break. And Sexton slams it in.
And the vertical of Sexton is amazing. At 6'2", he's just capable of hammering it home.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They have a 9-point lead. Murphy against Beasley. Passes it to Alvarado. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Jazz trail by 10. Right side, Sexton. He dishes it to Gay. Back to Sexton. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. New Orleans on top. They're up by 8. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Pelicans leading by 8. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5.
Out of bounds.
C.J. McCollum out there with Ingram, and it's Jones in at the 3 spot. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Utah with the ball. Sexton with it. 17 points in his last outing. Clarkson kicks to Olynyk. Clarkson outside. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Another rebound hauled in, but they're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Look at C.J. McCollum sacrificing his body and fighting for the and one chance.
Smitty taking a look at Brandon Ingram. He is a very difficult matchup.
He is, Kevin. He scores in bunches, works well as a facilitator, and is capable of serving as a lead ball handler. Plus, with his length and skill set, he can play 1 through 4.
And the free throw, no good.
And we've seen it for years. Despite their regular season success, the Jazz just unable to make much noise in the playoffs. Credit the front office for coming to terms with it and pivoting to a rebuild while they could get top value for their stars.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Jones finds Valanciunas. New Orleans moving the ball around. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Jones for 3. Utah with the rebound and going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Here's Conley. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Pass to Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. Over Jones. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Pelicans leading by 10. Now McCollum. Last time out he had 13 points. Here's Williamson. Vanderbilt with the rebound.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Just a solid contributor. Mike Conley has continued to age, and he looks far from done.
G.A., he's terrific, especially at setting the pace and orchestrating an offense. Also solid at realizing how to get his teammates involved. A selfless distributor who looks to make his guys better.
And he makes the first.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Jones from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Jones has got himself on the board with 3 there. And the Jazz call time here.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Jazz trail by 11. Outside Conley. And there's the pass to Olynyk. Back to Conley. He can't get that one. Good D by McCollum.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Stolen away. Ingram against Clarkson. The layup missed.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Floats it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also you've got some gold medal memories. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country, you said it, it's representing your country. It was a dream come true.
And he knocks down the first one.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
And both free throws good for Clarkson.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Ingram outside. McCollum kicks to Ingram. Williamson against Vanderbilt. 6 on the shot clock. Jones in the post. Makes it off the glass. Jones has got the lead up to 13 now for the Pelicans.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Over McCollum. Vanderbilt misses.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
They get it again. Here's Jones. Misses in close. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Pass to Alexander Walker. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. McCollum's got his 6th rebound on the night. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Stolen away.
Yeah, a bit surprising to see them leading at this point, given the number of turnovers they've already committed.
Conley's shot is off.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Here's Ingram. Vanderbilt with the block. And they'll get another chance. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Alvarado's checked in. And Utah also making a switch. Beasley's checked in. Now here's Vanderbilt. His last outing, he had 8 points. It's good from long range. Conley's got 10 points in the game.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Pelicans leading by 10. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Pelicans.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for New Orleans. Lance comes in for Jones. Here's Alvarado. His last outing, he had 8 points. Nance outside. On Gomez down low. Olynyk is covering, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Jazz trail by 10. Conley kicks to Beasley. And there's the drive. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And the three-pointer, GA, has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Yeah, up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon. Things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core. And with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, the Pels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
Jazz trail by 7. Pass to Abaji. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Ingram up top, or by Beasley. Beasley against Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, no good by New Orleans. Utah shooting a low 30% right now, an ugly offensive performance. So the wing on the left, an open look for Vanderbilt. He doesn't hit that one. Now New Orleans will take it the other way, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game. New Orleans making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. New Orleans leading by 7. Ingram passes to Murphy. Ingram against Beasley. Nance. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Conley. Inside. It's stolen by Nance. Here's Alvarado. Now the pass to Nance. Over Conley. Nance, no good. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. They trail by 9 points. It's good. Abaji's got his first points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so here is New Orleans. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Hey, Steve, looking at the Utah Jazz, they've been so consistent during the regular season.
Kevin, but they haven't been able to carry this momentum into the postseason. This is a team that wants to win a title so badly, but they know they need to execute better during the playoffs.
Taken away. Outside Conley. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Here's Alvarado. Ingram at the elbow. 6 to shoot. Tipped away. Stolen by Michael Conley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Smitty, the talented Larry Nance has a very complete game, doesn't he?
He does. He does a little bit of everything for this team. Scores, rebounds, passes, defends. Kevin, he's such an excellent role player.
Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Pelicans. Utah also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Olynyk, and it's Colin Sexton in for Vanderbilt. And he makes both free throws.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Ingram outside. Pass to Murphy. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. He kicks it to Valanciunas. Lock at 6. Three-pointer. No good that time. And here's Utah. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Outside Conley. Passes to Beasley. Gay outside. That one, no good. Nance with some nice D. Here's Ingram. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
What I like about Ingram at this point in his career, very decisive in his actions.
Nance with the rebound. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And last season, he was a 70% free throw shooter, something I'm sure he'd like to improve.
Lee's checked in for the Jazz. And the second free throw, good. Here's Lee. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
Murphy with the steal. Pass to Nance. Over Lee. And that one hits back iron. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Beasley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Nance.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Jazz have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Beasley. Pelicans leading by 6. The pass to Alvarado. And here's Murphy. 1:27 left now here in the second. And the basket by Alvarado.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Jazz trail by 8. Lee outside. Kicks to Sexton. Pass to Beasley. Lee against Ingram. Here's Abaji. That's tipped. Passes it to Murphy. Goes up from the top of the key. The rebound by the Jazz. Gay's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Beasley, the pass to Abaji. Sexton with it. Pass to Lee. He tries for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And the basket by Murphy.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here's Sexton. 5 points in the game. 12 seconds left here in the second. Shot clock at 5. No good on the shot. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. New Orleans had no problems getting going. An exceptional game plan helped them open with a 12-4 run. They gave a little of their initial cushion back, but still ended the first quarter with a 7-point lead. In the second quarter, they faced a much tougher challenge, but they intensified their efforts and pulled further ahead, finishing 10 points up at the half. Shaq, what'd you think about what we saw from New Orleans?
They were getting after it on the glass, like wild and they got a nice edge in that department. They won the hard and hustle battle in that first half. Now we'll see if they can keep that going.
Kenny, what do you have to say about the Jazz?
They couldn't get anything from beyond the arc. Obviously, plenty of bad shots, but they couldn't even hit wide open ones. They need to regroup, I'm telling you, regroup with some kind of rhythm and get on pace.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Michael Conley. What a contribution.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Conley. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Alexander Walker in at the small forward position.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Jones against Conley. Driving to the basket. Here's Alexander Walker. Buries the long-range jumper. Alexander Walker's got the first basket of the third quarter for Utah. Pelicans leading by 7. Ingram outside. Now here's Jones. Defense is right there. Feeds it to McCollum. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it's Ingram missing.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Conley against Ingram. Conley, the pass to Alexander Walker. Now Vanderbilt. Olynyk trying to break loose. Deep two from Clarkson. Pelicans with the rebound. McCollum's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Jones kicks to Ingram. Williamson trying to free himself up. No good off the front iron.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Vanderbilt the pass to Alexander Walker. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Vanderbilt.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Jones looking for an opening over Olynyk, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Olynyk. For New Orleans, they have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
He misses the free throw. No good on the second free throw. Jazz trail by 5. Outside Conley. And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. He feeds it to Olynyk. Outside Conley. 5 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Pelicans leading by 5.
There had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
The Pelicans have gone 0-4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's the Pelicans now. They're scoreless since the first half. Williamson with the bucket.
Finally, now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Now here's Conley. 12 points for him. Now here's Vanderbilt. 6 to shoot. Back to Conley. A fadeaway. Olynyk can't hit.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
McCollum outside. It's Ingram atop the key. Shoots over Clarkson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Valanciunas. A creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Shots good by Clarkson.
Playing with good instinct. The key on making those around him better.
New Orleans leading by 6. McCollum kicks to Ingram. Pass to Hayes. Now here's Jones. Tight defense on him. It's Ingram on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight.
Becoming consistent from beyond the arc. It's completely changed how you have to defend Ingram.
Passes it to Alexander Walker. Outside Conley. Vanderbilt inside. Working on Williamson with the fadeaway. Another shot. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Clarkson.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
Ingram against Clarkson. Williamson right side to the inside. McCollum, count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Gliding down the lane, McCollum with the hard finish.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Here's Clarkson, and it's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Alexander Walker. He has 5. Clarkson for 3.
Not giving the shooter a clean look. Ingram's length is a problem.
Pull up Shea. No good that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Vanderbilt misses. New Orleans leading by 9. Outside, Jones. Kicks it out to Williamson. McCollum outside. 4 on the clock. Baseline jumper. And the Pelicans miss again. And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Part of what makes Clarkson a threat on every possession. He can do it inside, outside, anywhere on the floor.
Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Clarkson. So it's the Pelicans now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Now here's McCollum. 12 points for him. Williamson dishes to Nance. McCollum outside. Shoots over Olynyk. That one wide left.
Great move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Clarkson outside. Pulls up. Olynyk can't hit.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
Here's Alvarado. 5 points in the game. Pass to Williamson. He kicks to Hayes with his first shot attempt. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Here's Sexton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And because of the combination of strength and blazing speed, Sexton can get to the line at a high rate.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. The first one falls.
And how about the explosiveness of Sexton, a crafty floor general who is consistent in how hard he attacks the defense.
And Sexton drops them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Cullen passes to Alvarado. Now here is Murphy. Down low. And the basket by Alvarado. Alvarado's got 7.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. The pass to Olynyk. Back to Sexton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they continue to control the glass.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Rudy Gay's checked in for Vanderbilt. Malik Beasley comes in for Alexander Walker. Saban Lee subbed in for Clarkson. McCollum no good.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Sexton dishes to Olynyk. 2 points. That one goes.
I thought Olynyk got hit on the release, but at his size, he just absorbed it.
Here's McCollum. He's got 12. Kicks it to Murphy. Back to McCollum. New Orleans moving the ball around. Pass to Alvarado. Fires from deep. And it's Gay with the rebound. Jazz trail by 6. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Nance. To the right side. And the basket by Murphy. Murphy's got his second bucket.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Sexton kicks to Lee. Back to Sexton. Beasley outside. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark had turned things around.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Following the bucket by the Jazz. Passes it to Alvarado. Out to Nance. Jacks up a 3. Utah with the rebound. And here's Sexton. He's got 7. He gets it in there. And now just a 4-point Pelican lead.
And he is just an explosive athlete. Sexton not at all fazed by the contact.
1:57 left in the third. McCollum outside. Here's Alvarado. Defended by Sexton. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
First free throw is good. New Orleans making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. 6-point game.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
1:35 left in the third quarter of the game. That's good from Gay on the assist from Olynyk.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Pelicans leading by 4.
Well, Rudy Gay was born in Brooklyn. Over 100 NBA players hail from that borough of New York City, making it a hotbed for hoops talent.
Now here's Nance. He's got 6. Here's Alvarado. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Sexton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such a menace close to the rim. You got to respect Sexton's fearlessness when he's amongst the bigs.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. The Jazz making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And he makes the first but misses the second. And stolen by Sexton. Beasley for 3. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. In the corner, Nance with it. Pass to Valanciunas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Love the aggression that Valanciunas showed there. He welcomed the contact inside to get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
I love the toughness from Jonas Valanciunas, and he is lighting it up tonight.
Good on both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 10. Sexton on the wing. Olynyk trying to break loose. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Sexton.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Here's McCollum. Misses from short range.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Pelicans lead by 2. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. He's out there with Jones. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Ingram in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Gay. Out to the wing. And here's Conley outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Ingram. That one, no good. So Utah will take it the other way.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Nice work by Alexander Walker to cap off the fast break. Those easy scoring opportunities are always appreciated.
McCollum with the bounce pass. There's the pass to Ingram. McCollum outside. Back to Ingram. Over Sexton. And he can't bank that one in. Utah shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Conley with it. Now Valanciunas defending. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Such a well-coordinated athlete. Rudy has no trouble catching it and then doing something with it.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Trailing by 2. New Orleans moving it around. He's the pass to Jones. To the middle. And the layup's good off the glass. Hayes has got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Such an effective playmaker. You got to be impressed with CJ's ability to hit open teammates.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one.
Conley kicks to Sexton. Outside Conley. Stolen by McCollum. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Williamson is checked in for Hayes. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Colin Sexton. Now here's Jones. For 3, Ingram. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 5th assist in this one.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Back to Conley. Second chance effort. The shot, no good. Good D by McCollum. Pelicans leading by 3. Ingram wide open. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. McCollum against Conley. Now the feed to Clarkson. And they get it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Conley. The Jazz again can't hit it.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Lets it go from 11. Rebound by Olynyk. Jazz trail by 6. Clarkson finds Conley. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Clarkson for 3. Drops in the tray.
And he finally gets involved from beyond the arc. His first 3 of the game comes here in the 2nd quarter.
Here's McCollum. Ingram outside. McCollum with the ball. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Drawing attention from the defense. Zion knows there's probably someone else open. He understands the game.
Utah calls timeout. Brandon Ingram with a strong contribution so far in this one.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Utah's coach address his team. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
Thank you, David. Jazz trail by 5. Clarkson passes to Vanderbilt. He kicks it to Conley. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
McCollum, no good. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Conley into the lane. Good D by Williamson.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Now, here's Valanciunas following the miss by Michael Conley.
Valanciunas had his hands up and ready on that catch and shoot. He wanted it.
Conley kicks to Clarkson. Conley against McCollum. Looking to get it going. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Ingram. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Olynyk. Here's Alexander Walker. No good on the triple. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 14-4 run. Passes it to Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. And now a 10-point Pelican lead.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside Conley. Kicks it to Clarkson. Olynyk trying to break loose. Shot's good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 11 points here in just the second half. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Jones. Williamson left side. Over Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt with the block. Here's Alexander Walker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Smart decision by Alexander Walker, committing to the shot and absorbing contact.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe.
This is the area of the game we've seen lots of improvement by Alexander Walker.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Now here's Ingram and the pass to Jones. That free throw, no good. That's off as well, so he misses both. Jazz trail by 6. Pass to Alexander Walker. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander Walker. That will be foul number 5 on him. New Orleans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. Sexton, he's checked in for the Jazz. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
New Orleans leading by 6. Ingram passes to Alvarado. And Williamson throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Good work there as it goes.
The man is a microwave. This team loves Clarkson's take charge attitude when it comes to scoring.
For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Ingram finds Valanciunas. Out to the right wing. Here's Alvarado. Just 4 to shoot. And Jones slams it home.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
You know, they try and stifle Olynyk, but his physicality lets him work right through it.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for New Orleans. And the first one drops. And so Olynyk nails both of them. Here's Jones. Ingram outside. Back to Jones. Kicks it out to McCollum. And stolen by Sexton. Inside. Here's Clarkson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Clarkson's got 9 points in the quarter.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
So it's the Pelicans now. They lead by 4. Outside, Jones. Valanciunas in the high post. He's against Olynyk. And the basket by McCollum.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Jazz have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Clarkson against Ingram. Clarkson passes to Vanderbilt. Nice D from Valanciunas.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Ingram finds McCollum. Here's Williamson, and he converts the layup. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Here's Clarkson. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Taking things into his own hands this quarter, trying to keep his team afloat.
Pelicans leading by 6. Ingram outside. Outside, Jones. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And that one falls for Jones. And so he hits both. Jazz trail by 8. Clarkson outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Vanderbilt against Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Olynyk trying to break loose. Vanderbilt misses. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. And that's it for him. He's fouled out. Not only that, we are in the bonus and we'll have to go to the line for 2. Rudy Gay's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And he makes the first.
And we all know about Zion Williamson's athleticism. Now he must continue adding to his game.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 10-point game. Pass to Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. There's 1:54 left in the game. And it's McCollum off the drive. Over Sexton. That one a little long. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Clarkson. Here's Alexander Walker. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Jones against Johnson. Lock at 6. Here's Williamson. Here's Valanciunas. That one falls. Valanciunas has got 6 points in the quarter.
Almost every move Valanciunas makes, there's going to be some contact. He just plays through it. This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're in front by 8. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Horton Tucker's checked in for the Jazz. Valanciunas passes to McCollum. Now Valanciunas. The pass to McCollum. Down low. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 6, and the bucket from Alexander Walker.
How about the strength from Alexander Walker, rolling with the punches inside.
They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Back to McCollum. Williamson outside. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander Walker. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. And Utah making a change here. Conley's checked in. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. So it's the Jazz now. Clarkson passes to Sexton. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
This is what leaders do. You got to love seeing Sexton own these moments and coming up clutch.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Clarkson against Jones. They get the rebound. Now here's McCollum. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of controlling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set a screen. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.